Dan and I have just found the deer of a lifetime. He's coming towards us. He's in a coulee. We just got a glimpse of him. He's got, I think, 3 drop tines.
Oh, but freaking shaking like a leash here. I've never had an animal do this to me.
I am a mess right now. We're doing our pre-work day scouting. I'm in suit shoes and suit pants. And we might be going for a hike because we've got to get a picture of this deer. I am blown away. I don't know, it's been years since I've seen a deer of this caliber.
I've never seen a deer of this caliber. Like, this is one of those deer you just don't ever see.
Put it this way, like it took 1 second to say 200. Like, this is a 200-inch deer.
Oh, like 200.
200 plus
200 main
extras.
frame plus 3 drop tines. Oh. Freaking Jaeger.
Dan, I think we just start hiking.
No, he's gonna come right to us and we're gonna get a nice solid picture like this. Like, where is he gonna go unless he beds down?
Well, unless he stops. He was moving.
But he was coming right at us, and
oh my goodness.
I don't think he went into the big coulee yet. I think he was on the other side of the big coulee.
He was by that white bull. Unbelievable deer. I hope we get footage of him.
When it comes to chasing giant muley bucks in the prairies of southern Alberta, there isn't anyone I personally know with a better resume than Jeffrey Solberg. Over the course of the past 3 years, he has managed to consistently find and kill some incredible deer with his Matthews bow. As a hunter, I couldn't be more excited for him. But as a producer trying to capture as many hunts on camera each year for the show, I was getting more concerned each season. The thing is, with every giant deer that Jeffrey killed, his standards rose a little higher, and I knew that finding a deer that would get Jeffrey's attention was going to start getting pretty tough. He had already been passing deer that most archery hunters would love an opportunity at, and I knew that he was going to eventually strike out. But when he sent me pictures of a world-class muley that they had found during the summer, well, I knew that deer was in trouble.
So, I'm in my suit pants. I'm in Dan's size 12 boots. We're making a stalk on this buck. He has to be in this coulee. We want to get some pictures. We have nothing. We have 2 very blurry pictures that we snapped with trembling hands. So, it is the last Saturday before hunting season. I got up shortly after 4, drove out here, almost a 2-hour drive into some new mule deer country. We found some bucks out here before, and I'm just trying to learn the area as much as possible. What a morning. What an unbelievable morning. I almost didn't get up when my alarm went off. I thought, you know, what if I go through all that bother, drive all that way by myself in the dark and don't find anything? And then I thought, yeah, but what if I do? What if I find something? What if I find him? And I mean, it was perfect. You could feel fall in the air. It was cool this morning. You could feel September just around the corner. Less than a week away now. I found some coyotes, I found some whitetail, I found some beautiful mule deer, and then I found him. I found the buck I am after. We named him Lloyd for good reasons, which I may get into later. But I found Lloyd, snuck within 100 yards of him, got some fantastic footage, and I am ready for the opener, man. Bring it on. I'm pumped. Well, it's about less than an hour till legal light opening morning, and I have not slept at all. Finally, 4 o'clock rolled around, and I just got out of bed and started getting ready. I haven't been this excited for opening day for years. So, in less than an hour, we'll start our hunt for Lloyd. Well, legal light is upon us now. We've already seen a couple other guys, which is really too bad, because now it feels like it's more of a race for Lloyd. They obviously know about him. There's a couple little bucks in this green field. That's it. So we got really close this morning already. That buck was exactly where he had been. But we've located him again in the next coulee. So we're kind of just waiting for them to settle down. Waiting for these bulls to settle down. And then maybe he'll bed down at some point today. Although, with the amount of guys chasing him, that almost seems unlikely. He just went down. Yeah, like he's been sitting up top and he just walked down. Yeah. So we're gonna peek. Yeah, buddies are real. This buck calmed right down though. Yeah, that's great. There's a little finger up here. I went all through here memorizing it last time on Saturday. I'll bet you they hit that finger at some point. By the way, nice of you to join. high, I think. It's too high.
There's a lot of blood, but it was too.
He's bleeding like crazy though.
So the deer was on there and you were here?
Yeah.
Oh, and you shot across?
Yep.
Okay.
Can you range him from here?
Sure. 62.
Yeah.
62.
That makes perfect sense. 62.
62.
And I aimed for about 65, but he took a couple steps back. But I would have smoked him if he hadn't dropped. I just gotta compose myself. I hit him at 62, but he ducked and I hit him too high. He dropped probably, well, it looks like 6 inches at least. So he went down the bottom, up the other side. We watched him for quite a ways, but he's bleeding hard. So, I don't know, we'll see. Yeah, follow the trail, I'll stay on the blood. As a mule deer hunter, I just shot the biggest mule deer I have ever seen, or will ever see, probably. I just shot Lloyd. But as a television camera guy, I just probably had the biggest failure of my hunting career as well, because I didn't get the kill shot. I didn't film it. I just did what I told Dana I would never do. I just took a shot without filming it. I found him at about 2 o'clock and I crawled in. He actually spotted me and I froze. I dropped down. He stayed there. But I slithered into 51 yards. The wind swirled. I felt it. And I heard him get up. And I heard him hop. He hopped twice. I popped up. And he was standing at 59 yards. And I drew, but he was pointed straight away. And so I'm just pointed at him. And then he looked at me. He saw me. And he angled back at me. And I hit him hard. He's hit hard. I hit him back by the paunch, and it went up and in. I just instinctively, I drew. And when he turned, I shot.
In the prairies, unless you can see the deer go down, it can be very tough to blood trail. Jeff knew the shot was good, but the more he looked, the more concerned he became. Incredibly, Jeff spent 5 full days searching for this deer without giving up hope, until he found him.
My 5th day of looking for Lloyd. I found him. Definitely him. Looks like somebody found him on Monday. Well, that's closure, I guess. Can't say I'm happy with the results. I actually feel sick to my stomach. I walked right past here. I walked 40 yards away up this hill. It's too bad. At the same time, I guess I can stop coming out here to look for him. I gotta figure out who found him. I have to put my hands on his antlers.
The physical search for Lloyd was over, but a new search had just begun. And it wasn't until November when Jeff finally got a phone call.
Well, it is November 9th. After putting a post up on Alberta Outdoorsman saying that I'm looking for a particular mule deer with some pictures, I got a call today from a gentleman who says he thinks he has my deer. So I got in my car and took off. I called Dan. I said, "Do you want to come?" He said yes. And here we are. So it's probably going to be 3 o'clock in the morning before we get home. But in a few short hours, we may have our hands on Lloyd for the very first time. And got to make a few phone calls and figure out exactly what permits I need. If it's a salvage permit or if I put my tag on it or how exactly that works. But so we're gonna call Fish and Game and see what they have to say, make it all legal. But I'm really looking forward to getting my hands on Lloyd for the first time.
I'll admit, it definitely wasn't the perfect hunt, and it certainly wasn't how we hoped it would all unfold. But I must commend Jeffrey on his persistence and determination to find this deer. Many hunters would have simply given up, and I'll admit that even I had lost faith. But in the end, Lloyd finally ended up at home where he belonged.